Hi, this is the CAD Lessons channel. In this video, I want to talk a bit about FreeCAD, focusing mainly on its appearance. I get a lot of questions about which version I use. Sometimes people tell me they have the latest version of FreeCAD, but it looks completely different from mine. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new content. And if you'd like to support my work and treat me to a virtual coffee, you can find all the details in the description below. Thank you for your support. And here's the thing, the latest version of FreeCAD, whether you run it on Windows, Mac or Linux, should look the same. I use it on both Mac and Windows, and in my experience there is no real difference. If your FreeCAD looks different from mine, it's most likely due to your settings. FreeCAD allows you to customize the interface to suit your workflow, and it also comes with three built-in themes: light, dark and classic. I've been using the classic theme for many years, and when you first install FreeCAD, the light theme may be set by default and it will look a bit different, mainly because of the colors, but the commands themselves work exactly the same. No matter which operating system you use, FreeCAD's tools behave the same way. You can also rearrange the toolbar icons. In several of my previous videos, I've shown how to customize the interface. For example, you'll notice small dotted snaps next to the toolbars. Just grab and drag them to reposition the icons. If you can't see certain icons, just right-click on the empty space in the toolbar and enable or disable specific icon groups. At the top, you also have drop-down menus. In this video, the menu bar isn't visible at first, but here I've opened the part design menu, which gives access to all the commands for that workbench. If you switch to the dark theme, FreeCAD will look different again, but as I said, these changes are purely cosmetic. And to change themes, go to Preferences. On Windows, open the Edit menu and choose Preferences. On Mac, open the FreeCAD menu and choose Preferences. From there, you can switch to the classic theme or change the colors manually. Under the Display tab, you'll find a Colors section where you can set background colors. And in the Sketcher workbench, you can define the colors of individual lines. So if your FreeCAD looks different from mine, it's almost always just a matter of settings. In terms of functionality, your FreeCAD should work exactly the same as mine, as long as you downloaded it from the official site freecad.org. If you are using a version from an unofficial source, the appearance or behavior could be different. As you can see in this video, changing the theme only makes minor visual adjustments, which are nothing to worry about. Before you give up on learning FreeCAD just because it looks different, take some time to explore the interface settings. In the video description, I've linked a tutorial showing how to customize FreeCAD to your liking or set it exactly as I have in my videos. To sum up, FreeCAD should work the same for everyone. Any differences you see are just visual preferences. I've been using FreeCAD regularly since version 0.18, which is about 7 or 8 years now. The main commands I cover in my beginner tutorials haven't changed much at all. They still work the same way. So even if you watch my older tutorials, they are still relevant and you can learn from them. FreeCAD's interface hasn't gone through drastic changes over the years. From what I've seen, the developers are mainly focused on making the software more stable and reliable, which is more important than interface tweaks. So before you give up on learning FreeCAD because it looks different in a tutorial, try adjusting the interface or just go through a beginner's guide and see how it works in practice. you'll find that even if there are small visual differences, the functionality remains the same. I encourage you to start learning FreeCAD. On my channel you'll find many beginners tutorials, and after going through just a few, you'll know the basic tools and be able to create your own simple 3D models. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to this channel.